It always takes it a minute. There we go. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to this morning's meditation. I am Rivkari, and we are going to be meditating meta. If I guess that gets to be a verb today. We're going to meta some frequency for everyone in our fields of energy. Meta, just bringing it back to the top is the top, right? When we bring it back to the top, we are identifying the meta being the top label, the greatest expression, if you will, of any particular thing. Fruit would be the meta, loosely for apples and oranges and grapes and pears. So as we meta a frequency, your soul's blueprint, your blueprint would be the meta for the energy within your field. However, your field doesn't necessarily have only your energy. So if we are identifying the meta of your frequency, we are bringing your blueprint up to the surface. So to meta your frequency in your field would be another way to say, let's turn your blueprint on and turn the volume on it all the way up, turn that energetic of it all the way up. What I want to distinguish about it in particular for today, and of course, the way we do this is by correlating the energetic of the frequency or the energy into flames, right? Because the frequency in the feminine energetic component is always going to show up as a flame. In the masculine or the metatronic component is always going to be in a more in geometrical construct. So as we've been navigating through the year, particular this year, in absence of timelines and energetic structures, if you will, with the massive energy we've been coming through, especially coming out of 2024, we had major structural breakdowns with the Saturnian energies, meaning the Metatronic components of the field have been crumbling, allowing for a new infusion for masculine energetics to be infused into the energetic dynamics, which allows for then a new imprint, a new expansion, a new capacity for the feminine flames, or the raya, the meta raya, the new feminine energy, to flow more profoundly into your field. So we're gonna turn it up, right? We're gonna meta the frequency in your field because it's here, it's ready for you to expand your capacity, for you to essentially melt, right? Just what does water do when it's poured outside of a container, outside of a vessel? It goes all over the place. Well, we want to allow ourselves in this moment to just kind of go all over the place, to be expansive, to allow ourselves to bleed. And like when we put ink on the paper and we haven't drawn lines around it, right? We haven't given it that container, that metatronic component, the geometries, it just nicely seeps through. I love watching that sometimes. It's like you just hold the pen down and the energy bleeds out into the paper and it makes cool patterns. So that's kind of what we're going to do today, is allow all of that meta frequency of your blueprint to rise to the surface. And as it does, then we're going to start to spin it in and give it some geometry to organize it in your fields. Sounds fun, right? Like we're going to give it the imprint of the geometries so that it gets the structure it needs so you can hold it and you don't just feel like you're continuing to melt and seep into all of these unknown spaces and cracks and places. So with that, let's do it. Taking a nice deep breath in. Nice big exhale out. Another nice deep breath in. Nice big exhale out. And you can't see my hands, but I want to have you really use your hands to draw the breath in, raising the oxygen, and more particularly the field up with you. And then exhaling out, allowing the field to set down in your body. Let's do that a couple more times. Breathing in, raising the field, the energy up with you. We're drawing that feminine energetic, that flame energy up and in, allowing the belly to expand, to receive through the belly, and exhaling out. I want you to just, I don't want you to lose this rhythm. This is our baseline today. Inhale and exhale. And just keep repeating this until it feels like this flow, much like being in the ocean when a wave has caught you, a series of waves have caught you, and there's just a gentle bobbing up and down. You could look at my hand if you need a visual. That find your own rhythm, that up and down carrying you. Find your own rhythm, find your own place. Nice inhale and exhale. And if your arms are getting tired from all of this flying in the field that we're doing, you can just hold your hands, palms up, place them gently in your lap, allowing now the sensation of the energy to continue to rise through the chest and exhaling out. And this time we're going to do this through the light link. I was expanding the intention up and grabbing the sunshine. But we're going to do this through expanding the breath up. So almost as though, like, if we were in the ocean, that wave is going to carry us up so high that suddenly we're going to be forced to just pop our head up and look at the sun. But it's not even that we're going to pop our head up and our focus to the sun. It's that the wave is going to capture so high that suddenly on the next breath in, it's like we encompass the sun. And we're holding the sun in our inhale. And it may be, let it bob in. Don't try to do it all in one breath. Just be like, oh, it's almost there. And then exhale out. And notice how you can see that sunshine when you exhale out. Now it's being held in the field. And so on the next inhale, get a little bit closer, maybe capture half of it. And notice how, as the sun comes into the field, really take a pause and allow it to illuminate the whole inner field. And then exhale out. And this time, as you exhale out, let yourself feel the darkness in the roots. Notice how your field is opening as we continue this exercise. Nice deep inhale in. Capturing that sun, let it illuminate. And then nice big exhale out. Let yourself come out of the sun, dropping into the darkness, and now stretching down into the luminescent core, all the way down. For we know the sun is simply mirroring the light of the cosmos being captured and mirrored in the center of the earth. And the center of the earth is simply mirroring the light of the cosmos being captured in the center of our heart. All of these dimensional reflection points, mirrors, excuse me. And so continuing to breathe that nice big inhale and a nice big exhale, releasing the sun. Go capture that crystal quartz at the center, into the center of the heart. And how many dimensions do you think you're encapsulating here as you move through this? At least 3. Go ahead and expand into the sun. And this time, when you capture it, go into the center of the sun. Let it become all white as you bring it in, and let it, as it becomes all white, let it line up with your third eye, the heart, your tailbone, all the way down to the center of the earth, forming and forging a pillar of electricity all the way down and through. Did you get it? If not, exhale out. Don't lose your rhythm. Come back to it. You know where we're going the next time. Find that darkness. We're going for that multi-dimensional sync up, that full-blown Starlink, dimensional link. Nice big exhale up, capturing all of them, full sync, total dimensional coherence. How many dimensions are you going to capture all at once? Exhaling out. See how many you can process, and boom, 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 boom. Check off the checklist as you see them. Not easy, but totally doable. So fun. We're just meta-ing frequencies, by the way. We're just finding them and meta-ing, letting them all come in, locking and loading. The most simple exercise, and yet the most profound. For what we are doing is reinforcing the mind's neural pathways and the body's neural pathways to dimensional coherence. All right, we're ready for that next big breath in, going, breathing all the way in, capturing the sun into the center of the sun, brilliant, bright white light into the third eye, down the spine, into the heart, into the tailbone, earth chakra, center of the earth, crystal quartz, cosmic galactic center, origin point, total spinal activation, raw, all the way through and release. You've got it. We're hitting about, some of you are on about 4 to 5 dimensions on this next one. I want you to really go for it, and just see if you can hit. I'm going to throw it out there for some of you. Full blown. If you want to go for, I think some of you, I know who's on this call today. So I think some of you could capture 12. You're going to have to squeeze your core when you go for it, and squeeze through the center, squeeze through the core, and really, really drive through the Hara chakra. You know what I'm talking about? Like, just pull in that umbilical cord, pull in from 0 point. Actually, I don't like that term. Pull in from, yep, just squeeze through the Hara. We're not even, you know where you're pulling from, origin point. That's the term I want to use. All right, here we go. Let it line up. Everyone sent the intention for 12 dimensions being held. And don't think about it. To hit 12, you can't think about it. You just have to set the intention and then squeeze all the way up the spine. The spine of the cosmos is how you have to think about it. You have to be bigger than what you are. Know that there is an ocean of energy that you are out there. We are meta-ing your frequency. On your mark. As a kid, we used to run off of a pier, and actually it'd be skinny dipping. And so it'd be dark, and everybody, these big long piers at Lake Geneva, they're white, and you'd land into this beautiful spring water, but it was pitch black. And so you would run and you would jump, and we'd always be terrified. And so we'd say 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and 4 to go. So in a moment, we're going to do it. I want you to imagine running off of this big, long white runway as I do the countdown. And when you jump, you're going to do that big squeeze, locking in all of those dimensions in the same order we've said. Nice deep breath in, and we're going to go for it. All right. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Start breathing in, start squeezing, and 4 to go. All right. Nice big inhales all the way up to the sun. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze all the way through. Go ahead and hit. Call in that 12th dimension, that spine out in the cosmos, origin point. Bring it, bring it. Let yourself go. Plunge into the depths. Touch parts of your soul that you didn't even know. Let them come through. Let current be formed. Let yourself feel right now. Parts of you, frequencies, be tickled in places your soul didn't know it could be tickled. All right, nice deep breath in. And this is where the brain is going to start to take in some of what we just activated. Process, let it download. Let the brain process and capture some of what we just meted. Nice deep breath in. Nice deep breath in. And if you felt yourself travel a little bit, awesome. Really focus on you, though. I don't want you going out and feeling like I became this or I became that. No, you became you. Sure, that has different archetypal awareness, but you became you. And you are deep and you are powerful. Right now that you kind of know what it feels like, there's going to be this tickling really deep in. Set the intention. Again, going for 12. Oh, feel your field shift. It's kind of like a stretch somewhere out there that you don't even, the conscious mind doesn't even know where it is. So a couple parts of your energy field in some place that you're not sure. It's really like this big dragon's tail that's out there that is lining up in some other dimensional realms. It's like, oh, kind of like when your leg falls asleep and you're like, there's a leg that's connected to a foot and I have to stand up now. Kind of like that. So right now, that super conscious of yours is saying, wake up. She's talking to us. He's talking to us. All right. We're tapping into your soul stream. We're pumping some flame. Like I said, think of that energy of like the paper bleeding, the flame, the energy bleeding out on the paper. That's where we've been. And what we're doing now, like I said, we're going to pull it in and organize it a little bit. So that envisioning the tail is starting to put some geometry to it. As you feel the squeeze, that's you creating spin or force to call it through. Okay, so this is probably our last one. So I want you to go for it. We're going to do the same analogy. I want you to imagine a big illuminated runway. For me, it's that white dock that glowed in the moonlight at night with a dark, dark abyss of a clear, 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 spring fed, glacial fed, cold, 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 cold lake, no matter what time of year. That lake is always cold, always refreshing. All right, here we go. Diving into the abyss, into the depths of your soul. Gonna find some new frequency, gonna meta it. Lick your lips, relax your jaw, roll your neck a little bit. Wake up that spinal column because it's got some work to do at deeper layers. Unfurl your tail. Imagine your tailbone just opening a little bit, the energy center of it, a little bit deeper, diving it into the earth just to make sure it's hooked up in case that hasn't naturally occurred already, especially for those of you that are new to this space. Lick the lips, relax the jaw again. All right, coming into the breath as though we're bobbing in the ocean for a moment. All right, getting ready to run on our runway. We're going to extend the breath up and capture the sun. 1 for the money, 2 for the show. Exhaling out. 3 to get ready. Nice big inhale. Exhaling out. And 4 to go. Nice big inhale. Capture the sun, squeeze through the spine into the center of the sun. Feel the sun, the pineal, down the spine, through the hurrah, through the tailbone, through the center of the earth, down to origin point, through to origin point, I should say, through the field of Sylvestra, through the umbilical, feeling your flames activating into the abs, abus, activation, feeling the tail now, that field swirling, 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 and an activation in a field that you didn't know existed. We're going, setting the intention for 12 layers, 12 dimensions of activation throughout your entire galactic blueprint, spinal activation. Nice big, give it one last squeeze. You're almost there, squeezing all the way through in layers of your field that you didn't even know you could squeeze. Flick that tail way out there, wake it up way out there, and release. It release all the way through the dimensions and feel that light from all of those dimensions. Now start to stream through your field, new signals, new processing, new information, streaming into your fields, uploading into your mind, flowing through your toric field like a geyser, like a spring, rolling through, processing, flowing, feeling good. Meta-ing the flow as you give your field new frequency, new blueprint. All we did today was wake up more of you because you are a superstar. Ah, good work. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, roll those shoulders, drink it in, work it into the body, squeezing the chest, rolling the ankles, wiggling the toes, rolling the neck, twisting from side to side. As you stand up, you slowly start to make your way back into the room in the moment. I want to have you come back, slowly bring your sense of inner vision to match that of your outer vision. Hello, welcome back. So good to see all of you superstars. I feel like everybody just did some dragon energy, waking up, but really huge, huge, huge blueprint activation. A lot of meta frequency in your fields. What I want you to do as you hang up with me or disconnect with me is stand up, draw your field up into your body, right? Don't leave it sprawled out on the paper. Really nice, big draw the field into the body. Let yourself feel that field, hold that field. And as you do that, um, yeah, a little bit of physical movement, couple yoga poses maybe, or go take a walk, step out into nature, like really let the field lead out into your environment and then draw it up into the body. All right. Have a beautiful day. Namaste. Go smell the flowers, feel the sunshine.